Breaking news in Canada. Inflation is down. It's boom time, guys. Are we heading into a Canadian recession? What is Bank of Canada going to do now? And of course, guys, are we expecting a big reset? And what are the chances of happening of that this year? And it seems like we might be heading in the wrong or in the right direction. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, let's begin. So what is the news? Inflation rate, guys, is dropped down to 2.8%. I mean, let's look at the consumer price index, which is 2.8%, and in February down from 2.9, and it's lower than expected to be at 3.1%. So guys, we have an issue. We have an issue that Government of Canada, well, Bank of Canada, and everyone predicted that the inflation rate is going to be higher, because the gasoline prices went up first time in the last 5 months. So the forecast was our inflation is in trouble and it's not going down. But reality is, and I'm looking at the report right now, we have a declaration in the cost of cellular services, food purchased from stores, and internet access services down. Now, we also, if you look at this, I'm looking at this report right now, see, over here, you can see that food purchased in stores, meat, all of these things are going down, slowing down. Fish, seafood, and other marine products are in a negative. And dairy products and eggs slowed down. Bakery, cereal products slowed down. Fruit, preparation, and nuts, well, see, it's even in negative. Vegetables, you see, guys, all of this report, it's insane. So basically, the inflation is slowing down right now, despite of all of their forecast. And what does that mean, guys? Now, if you look at the inflation right now, we are at 2.8%. We were going all the way up, and now we are going down, and it's plummeting. That means that we might be headed into a recession. Now, here are some dates that I want you to look out for, and I'll keep you posted on this channel. So make sure you subscribe and follow and comment, guys, and share it with your friends. What are the dates we are looking at? April 10. And April 10 is basically the next meeting of Bank of Canada Government Council is on April 10. But we have to look out on a couple of things. Number one is Bank of Canada Business Outlook Survey and Canadian Survey of Consumer Expectations. And we also have to look at the Labor Force Survey for March. So we are looking at those two reports. Let's see what happens on that on those dates. But here's the thing. There are two important dates. Keep in mind. Number one, April 10, and then June 10. Now, the expectation is that the cut rates, neither of these reports will likely detail in the central bank's move to cut interest rates by June 10 meeting. Indeed, they could begin cutting rates on April meeting. So, here is the problem. Here is the problem that I see, is that the housing hasn't become affordable yet. And, guys, there is a lot of people sitting on the outskirts. I'm currently working with two different separate families, Canadian families searching for homes. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. I help people find homes here in Calgary, Alberta. My wife is a mortgage broker with DLC Clear Trust Mortgages. I'll leave the contacts below. But we are shopping for houses, and I cannot find for what they want. It's a family. Okay, one family wants a townhouse, but they can afford only a condo apartment. But that is too small for what they want. Now, they cannot get a pre-approval because, well, they can rent what they want, but they cannot buy what they want. And they have a pretty decent average Canadian middle-class income, and they cannot buy a big enough property. They are forced to live on somebody else's mortgage, paying off that person or investor's mortgage. 1 in 5 houses in Canada actually owned by investors. Can you imagine that? So, yes, guys, they are renting and I cannot find them anything that I want. People are saying, oh, realtors want to make money. We want to make commissions. And oh my God. But if they cannot buy what they want, we cannot get paid. And I want everyone to own a house in Canada. Because if people can't afford real estate, they are renting. I have to go and get a real job. I'm just joking with you guys. But anyways, I'm not. But anyways, another family wants to buy a house, but they want a Dutch house. They have animals, they have pets, they have dogs, and they want a place for the dog to run, for their entire family to enjoy, but they cannot afford it in Calgary anymore. With the current interest rates and insane property prices, they cannot buy what they want. and they're waiting for the rates to drop. There is a lot of people waiting for the rates to drop. They're going to jump on the market if that happens. The housing has not become affordable, guys, and I'll tell you the reasons why. And if they drop the rates right now, it's going to be even more unaffordable. Whatever they did is going to have a negative impact on everything. Whatever they did was a joke, and guys, it's going to be crazy. So what do you think? Are they going to drop? Is it going to, or are they going to keep it high? Are they going to go into deflation? Inflation goes into negative, the prices start to drop, and people get laid off. You see why this inflation could be happening. People cannot afford their mortgages, so they cannot afford paying their groceries. They're paying money for the mortgages. They're spending less, and people are forced to slow down on the inflation, slow down on the prices, inflation, and everything, because people are spending more billions of dollars of their money into mortgages. People who have homes are stuck now paying huge payments. Some people are now panic selling because, well, with this interest payments and their variable rate, which was 1% when they purchased a home, is now huge, and it's not worth keeping that property. Here's another problem, guys, just a food for thought. Here it is. So 1 in 5 homes are owned by investor. Roughly 43%, guys, check the numbers. I'm going off my memory right now. 43% of homes in Canada don't have mortgages. Half of the homes literally don't have mortgages. Out of half, more than 60% of homes already have a fixed rate, so they were not impacted by the interest rate hike. So if they drop, not going to change much things. So basically, out of half of the people who have homes, half of them don't have mortgages. Out of that half, we have less than a quarter of people who actually might have a variable rate, who would be impacted by the interest rates. And in addition, guys, I'm looking maybe 15% of people, just a rough guess, like you can calculate it, the probability of people who are actually impacted by the interest rates, and a lot of people who want to own a home, who are saying they cannot ever own a home. They are waiting for the interest rates to drop to buy at least something. Because what is the Canadian dream? How do we make housing affordable? Guys, I'm not into politics. I don't want to be commenting on political agenda, but we are living in the world's second largest country. We have enough wood, we have enough land, we have enough resources, and bureaucracy that we have, and restraint. Why? I'm getting, I think my abs is just jamming. I'm getting some kind of I'm getting too emotional for this. But anyways, I did a workout just now. I'm not feeling too good right now making this video for you guys. But why can't we build more homes? Why can't we build more homes? We have enough wood, we have enough labor, we have enough land, but for some reason we have one of the most unaffordable homes on planet Earth, and we are, yeah, like we are literally one of the tiniest population in the largest country, and we say we don't have enough homes. That's a ridiculous excuse, and yeah, I think it's all artificial for some reason. I think that it's all bureaucracy and it can be fixed. Let's build more homes. I want everyone to own a home, because if you guys cannot buy a home, I can get paid and I have to go and get a real job, because if I'm shopping for homes for people who cannot buy a home, now, I also have investment properties. I don't want to lose tenants. I like people paying off my mortgages. So it's hypocritical for me to say that I want the home value and rents to go down. But at the same time, I want to say that as a real estate agent, you cannot help people buy a home if there is not enough homes. And people don't want to sell homes if there is not enough homes, because they can't buy anything else. See you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think. See you soon.